Hey all, Kid here. I'm with my Savage 11 Scout, the newest member of the collection. Just picked it up a few days ago and just got back from shooting it. So there's not a whole lot out there on this rifle as far as YouTube wise. I guess it's rather new. It's chambered. This one's chambered in 308. It comes chambered in a few other different uh, sizes. But I just wanted to go real quick and kind of do a quick video. There's not a whole lot that other people haven't spoke of, the few channels that did do reviews on these. But mainly, I guess I'll do likes and dislikes. So likes, muzzle brake was great. The bipod does not come with it. The scope does not come with it. So the muzzle brake coming with it was great. This back pad here, shooting it in 308 with an 18-inch barrel, I figured I would get a little more kick, and it was not bad at all. It was actually a pleasure to shoot. Has the spacers. I didn't remove any. I was shooting it in this back rubber pad. Is pretty flexible and absorbed quite a bit. I was table shooting, and I'll show you video. I was shooting it alongside a Bergara in the 6.5 Creedmoor, and I was shooting the 308. What you will notice is it does have the large handle. This is not loaded. So I found the AccuTrigger to be very nice. I did like it. I probably did like it a little bit better that was there, and when I noticed it was not there when I was shooting the Bergara. Both have very nice triggers. This one can be adjusted, I think, up to 3 different dimensions. Very nice bolt handle. Seems solid. The first time I purchased a gun from a big company, aka Bass Pro Shop, I just wanted to pick up everything and see how it felt, and this was the most solid. I mean, the floating barrel, perfect. It seems solid. The weight's fine, great. I like the tan or dark earth, whatever they're calling it these days. So it just sized up, and then you'll probably see. I'll probably post a picture that came for. I got it for $6.99. Yeah, I think so. $6.99. So really, my whole point of going to Bass was I wanted to pick up everything. I was thinking about the Mossberg Patrol. I picked it up, and I mean, literally, the magazine was sloppy. The bolt was sloppy. So it was really a good thing to do, go and do that and get the actual rifle I'm happy I purchased, and especially for the price point. So in order to keep this short, those are most of my plus points. It does have a 10-round mag, which I thought was a plus point, but it almost is turning now into a negative point, so I'll touch on that first. A lot of people are having issues with these magazines. They're held on by a very little piece of metal here. I did have one issue at the range today where it wasn't fully seated. Now, it didn't malfunction. It just didn't seat. So once I got it seated and took my shots, it was fine. Most of my shots I was putting in 1x1 versus using the 10-rounder. The other downside is if this does break, they're very hard to find. So I'm not sure that I'm so stuck on the 10-round magazine, as I just want options. I want other magazines. So I was able to order either on Midway or cheaper than dirt, a 4-rounder. And I look at the comments and someone says, I bought one of these for my Scout 11 and it works fine. So hopefully I'm going to get a 4-rounder that's going to sit flush, or you can find a 5-rounder. So hopefully that one will fit when it gets here. Otherwise I'll have to return it. Bummer. But hoping that'll work. Other piece you should know about is this here. So I had a few things come loose today. This is my I don't know. I need to put it in. That's my peep sight. So that's supposed to be there if the gun breaks. I have a peep sight and a front sight. This guy came loose today. And look, I even did my due diligence in putting some white nail polish to make sure I didn't lose the eyepiece. But that's not the piece I should have been looking for. It was the screw. So easy fix. I just need to screw it down. But be cautious. If I hadn't caught that, I don't know where I would go find one. And I don't know that I want to go find one. So that's one thing. The other thing is this guy came loose today too. I kind of just tightened it up with my fingers, but I don't know how tight you're supposed to make these, and I'm fearful of breaking anything. The chin rest was really nice. That's a plus. I'll put that in the plus category. Negative category with the recoil and putting at least 60 rounds through it. This guy did come loose, but again, I don't know how tight I'm supposed to make it. And next time I'll probably just get it to where I like it, and that's kind of where I liked it. So I'll probably just put the blue Loctite on it. I'm not sure. Not a big deal. Didn't break or anything, just came loose. And that guy came loose. Everything else you can see, I put a little bit of nail polish on so I can look to see if it was coming loose. And again, the recoil wasn't that bad. Obviously I knocked a couple things loose, but not the scope and the rail. Speaking of scope and rail, I'm putting this in on the fence category. Now the whole point of a scout rifle is to be able, if your sight goes out, you have the peep sights, and I'm sure the peep sights work well. Now, in order to have this configuration, meaning there is no rail here, and your eye is way back here, you have to have an extended eye relief scope. So, as most do with these guns, picked up a handgun scope in the Nikon Force XR. And you'll see a lot of people have gone with this option. Now, I'm not upset with the scope at all. Kind of as expected. I wasn't happy with my shot placement though. And it's the first time I've shot a extended eye relief scope. So did I hit? Yeah, I hit at 150. I was kind of fumbling around in different areas, but it's hard when you're shooting a Bergara with a scope that's 6 and 20 and it's 3 inches from your eye and you're hitting every single time. It's really hard to sit there and try to sight in a 2 times magnification handgun scope and expect the same results. I didn't expect the same results, but truly it's still kind of, bums you out a little bit that a 308 like this can reach out and touch someone and you're not quite getting the groups you wanted. So, answer to that, I may remove the back sight. I actually already did. I didn't remove it, but I ordered Picatinny rail for this. So I found one on Amazon. Someone else said I use this on my Scout, worked great. So, sometimes the reviews are good, bad, ugly, whatever. But I could always return the rail if it does not work out. My hopes are that it will cover this distance, and I'm going to probably put this on my Marlin because the Marlin has so much kick that I've gotten scope bite before. Probably perfect for the Marlin. Now for this guy, I have better expectations for it, so I kind of do want that long rail, and then I'm probably going to get your conventional scope. I know everyone's cringing right now. That's not what you're supposed to do with a Scout, but you know what? It's my Scout, and it was a great price point, and I think I can make it reach out and touch somebody and have a lot more fun at the range with it than getting frustrated with it with this extended eye relief scope. So nothing to bag on the scope. Scope did its job. I hit some stuff at 100 yards, 150 yards, and I guarantee you if a bear came up to you on a trail, you could quickly look down this scope and make a good shot. I am giving up the iron sight, so if everything goes bad and that scope breaks, then yeah, I gave up that portion of the whole benefit of having a Scout rifle, of having the iron sights. but I think I'll be okay. I have a few other options, so I think I'll be all right. So the main things to take away: magazines. Consider it. I mean, these are proprietary by, Savage. So if you have a Savage, you're probably accustomed to them. So I really wish they would do something different here, but either way, not a deal breaker. Still worked, functioned. The other one is the extended eye relief, but you know that getting into it. I just had never owned one, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. And I don't know that I'm not sold on it. Like I said, I'm going to try that other Picatinny style and maybe use it as a regular rifle with a regular rifle scope and see if I see a difference. I can always swap this stuff out. It's not like it's set in steel. So, no, bipod does not come with it. The scope does not come with it. Everything else comes with the rifle. So with that said, I think I will keep it a short video, and I'll try to do more. I know, like I said, I've even searched around, and I know there's just not a whole lot out on this stuff. And I was questioning, where do I find a Picatinny? What scope should I get? And that type of thing. So, I hope, my little hunt for this gun helps you out. So is it a good gun? Heck yes. Does it have a great price point? Heck yes. Does it shoot well? Heck yes. So I'm giving it a thumbs up. Few alterations for me and my shooting style and what I'm doing with it. For you may be out there in the woods and a scout setup is perfect for you, so don't change a thing and maybe go out and get that Nikon. So with that said, everyone have a great night, day, weekend, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.